Dub Robots, Phaeleh, Mr. Freak Nasty, in the mix. Transported time and space to a different dimension. Venice Beach, California.
So here we are on Venice Beach, Bass Chronicles with Phaeleh. We just did a little Dub Robot session, dubbed up one of his tracks on the mobile dub rig, hardware rig over there. How'd you enjoy that, mate?
Absolutely loved it, mate. Complete pleasure. It was good times. Like, it was just the sound. It's a lot of fun. You've got people coming by wondering what's going on. Like, I think, yeah, good times, man. And it couldn't have been a more beautiful setting.
Very cool, very cool. So I imagine it's something, this is the kind of thing you do in Bristol all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, every day, mate. Every day I'm out, down the beach in Bristol. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen very often.
So where did you just come in from?
Came in from San Francisco, actually. Did a show there last night, which was really good. Really enjoyed it. Flew over here this morning. Got in, we came straight down here, just dubbing it up on the beach. It's yeah, good times.
Very cool, very cool. So how's the reception been for your music over here? Obviously you're almost your own genre of bass music in a way. You're very unique, kind of that beautiful lush melodic take on bass music. How did the American crowds respond to that?
Oh, well, firstly, thanks. Glad you like it. But yeah, it's been really great, man. I mean, I get such a warm reception. All the places I've been, like, even though like I find the scenes are really slightly, you get all these differences in the different seas, but everyone just sort of connects with the music. There seems to be a really positive vibration here. Like, I think people do think about it a little bit more emotionally and like spiritually in a way over here. And I feel here people are so open and talking about the way, some people just like chill into the music. Other people, it's got them through some dark times. But like, just the way people are able to open up and express themselves here, man, it almost makes it this really deep experience. Just like, so for me, I love playing the shows, but it's talking to the people afterwards and just hearing how they express how it touches them, like, for me, is what it's all about, man.
Yeah, wicked. And the bass element of your music, how do you think that affects the way that these people are being touched by your tunes?
I mean, man, like anything with music. I mean, music moves you in so many ways, but when you've got the physical with it as well, when you can feel it. So when you're playing in a club and there's a big sound system, big void or function one or whatever, like, it makes a difference, man, because it's actually physically moving people. It's not just the sounds like creating feeling within the person. They're actually moved by the sound, and I think it makes a massive difference. I think it's just physically feeling the music makes a massive difference, and I think it just immerses the crowd a lot more and makes for a much deeper musical experience.
So tell me about the SubPac and how that's changed the way that you produce, how you use it in your productions.
Okay, I mean, the thing is, when I first got the SubPac, for me, I just thought, oh, this is great. This is for late night headphone sessions. And what I soon realised that it's not just about that. It's like, even just having my monitors on in the daytime, like having the SubPac as well, just means you've got an immediate real response there. Like, there's so many things you miss in mix downs. I can listen to tunes that came out years ago and I've got the SubPac on. I'm like, oh man, what was I thinking there? They've got like kick drums clanging with sub bass, and suddenly it's like, well, that snare drum's got quite a lot of low end. Like, so for me, I mean, if you've got that kind of response when you're writing the music, like, you're almost saving yourself a lot of production time, because when you're at the end and you're trying to squeeze these sounds together, I think if you've been generating the ideas with that level of clarity in terms of what you're feeling as well as you're hearing, I'm still using the monitors, I'll be using my headphones, but I don't know, man, it just makes it, for me, it's a quicker experience. It's like I can trust what's going on, like we were talking about rooms. So for example, one setup I've had, I might not be able to hear a certain low note. Another room, oh well, I can hear that note now, but now I'm missing my low F sharp or something. Whereas with the SubPac, you don't have to worry about whether your ears are deceiving you. You've actually got an honest account of the sound, and like I can't believe it's taken so long for someone to come up with it, because it's changed the game. I honestly think that.
Yeah, awesome. And you tried out the SubPac, the wearable SubPac, which we have here. I'm just going to pull this out from a hole in the sand behind us. So this is it's actually the one that's used in festivals more, not necessarily the studio model. It only has one transducer, but it still has a decent kick to it. How did you feel doing the live dub mix with this strapped to your back, giving you the subs?
Oh mate, it was amazing. I mean, the dub robot is immense, and like I was just like, oh, this is awesome. And you're like, right, I'm just going to plug this in, and I was like, oh no, now we're going. It's like when you're wearing it, there could have just been a massive stack. There could be a massive sound system right next to you. It was like, I forgot I was wearing it. I mean, that's the other thing as well. I was like, oh, how's that going to work? But like, I kind of forgot I was wearing it, and then you take it off and you're like, oh, where's all the bass gone? That's what I like. It doesn't feel, it's not some gimmicky thing where it's like, oh, there's just some extra. It really helps define the sound, and like, especially like in that set, and you're rocking things in the live environment, like. I love it. I think I'm gonna have to start looking into trying to using them for my DJ sets as well. But just to keep it, just gets you so close to the sound without blowing your eardrums up as well, which is also a bonus. I was really amazed, because obviously I've got the S1 I use in the studio, which is like the sort of bigger version. Like, so I wasn't sure how this was going to compare, but like. I couldn't tell the difference, if I'm honest with you. I was still getting it all. I was getting my kicks, I was getting my sub, and it's like when you're feeling the music like that, it just moves you. You just get into the sound a lot more. You're just connected with it a lot more, and I love it, man. I can't fight it.
Wicked. Yeah, you mix differently, don't you, when you can feel the subs. You're finishing a new record, is it, or you're working on a new record right now?
I've just finished off an EP that came out maybe last week, or I think it was last week, maybe the week before, but I've already got plans going for the next one, so I want to sit down and get to work on the new album as soon as I get back. I'm just feeling really creative at the moment. I've got lots of new toys, got the SubPac set up, got in the new room, like I've said. So it's exciting times for me, man. I just want to get right in and try loads of different things. I'm working with a few musicians. This really talented guy called Mematone from the UK, who's like amazing pianist, guitarist, he's one of those annoying people that's just amazing at anything he plays. So like, just been jamming with him as well, man, which has got me back into playing the guitar, playing the bass, and I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit more like a musician again, and sort of less like a producer. Like, I know that sounds weird, but just kind of want to fuse it all together. I feel like sort of the beats and the bass and things have really started to take shape in recent years, and the fact that I can combine it with lots of live instrumentation and cellos, pianos and strings, or singers, whatever, I'm into it, man. I'm excited about music, which is is a good thing to be.
It is a good thing to be. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, man. I know you come straight from the airport and you got the gig tonight, and it was wicked just to do the little mix over there.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, like, linking up with you guys. I've had a great day, great times, and it's rare I say that when I've come fresh from the airport anywhere. So like, I feel very cleansed from having spent some time dubbing out, chilling here and looking at the beautiful view, man. So thank you.
Awesome, great to hang out with you, man.
Thanks, man.
Very cool.